Hello, my name is Eric Castro, and today I will be explaining if it is there live on Proxima Centauri B. I'm gonna be explaining three topics: introduction of Proxima Centauri B, the atmosphere and their possibilities of life, and Proxima Centauri start. First, we can see a picture of here where is the position of Proxima Centauri B. Proxima Centauri B is the closest planet and is just 4 light years from our solar system. It might have life or not, and this is being explored by studies that scientists conduct. First, to understand if Proxima Centauri B has life, you have to consider many factors, such as temperature, water, and oxygen, which are important for developing life. In addition, in order for a planet to contain life, the planet needs the atmosphere in order to protect itself from the radiation from the sun. We can see here a picture, an illustration of how might look like the planet Proxima Centauri B, and we are going to discuss the possibilities of life. NASA points out the planet is located in the habitable zone of its star, and because the planet receives a lot of radiation from the Earth star, a red dwarf, the hydrogen, oxygen, or the most minimal molecules might be eliminated. Therefore, if a planet is in the habitable zone, it does not mean it can contain life. The atmosphere is what matters in that kind of planet that is located in the habitable zone, and depending on the conditions of the atmosphere, life forms can survive or not. A new study that is used to observe climate change on Earth, and it showed that Proxima Centauri b might contain a big quantity of water on its surface. It means that the possibility of life on Proxima Centauri b could rise. It is very important to consider that the planet has just recently been discovered, and scientists do not have enough information about this planet. The possibilities of life are minimal, but scientists will keep working to get central results. However, scientists can only guess and use simulations about what Proxima Centauri b may have. Considering that its mass is 1.3 times of Earth and goes around its star every 11 days, Proxima Centauri b might have an atmosphere and an ocean on its surface, even if it's a simulation. Scientists have to consider multiple factors to make sure the results are correct. That is the possibilities of life according to the studies and simulations that scientists have conducted. We are going to discuss important thing that a planet will have difficult to for the developing of life. That is their start, the red start. Scientists observed the biggest stellar flares from the star Proxima Centauri. NASA used various telescopes to study Proxima Centauri and the planets around it. The study was conducted for a long time, and it showed the flares coming from the star. The star was brighter than usual, increasing 14 times its typical brightness. As a result, this changes the concept we have about whether Proxima Centauri B supports life. It looks like a red dwarf is more potent than other stars as our Sun, and due to the big magnitude of radiation from Proxima Centauri, the possibility of life is lower. It's hard to maintain a good atmosphere, and according to the studies, Proxima Centauri creates not only one flare in a century. The star receives the flare more than one time a day, making it impossible for a human being to live on a nearby planet with that amount of flares in radiation. In conclusion, Proxima Centauri B is still under investigation to determine whether the planet has life. However, the last discovery minimizes the percentage of possible life, and due to the big magnitude of its star, the possibilities of life are minimal. On the other hand, if scientists conduct deeper investigations, the results could increase or could decrease the detection of life. Thank you so much, and this was my presentation.